Hey everyone, so I'm in the Lake District at the moment and I'm going towards a place called Black Moss Port. Anyway, guys, I just want to caveat this and let you guys know that the internet connection where I am is absolutely diabolical. I've got like, well, that's beautiful. I've got like 2 videos that have not gone on yet because they're just not uploading. After this, I'm going to try and get into Ambleside and get into an internet cafe and try and, you know, do a big data drop. So the news of the day, before I lost everything, internet connection I mean, I managed to look at something that's gone on with regards to the Ukraine conflict. So the Ukrainians have managed to attack a facility, I think it's a hypersonic missile facility or something in the Arctic. Now, what it actually is not, I mean, it is significant, but it's not really the main thing I want to concentrate on. I want to concentrate on the significance of the expansion now of this conflict. You know, I said a couple of videos ago, I said, guys, listen, you know, something's going on in the, you know, in the Arctic. You've got this ice pact. So you've got like, who is it? You've got Finland, America, and Canada. Now they're obviously wanting to, you know, to control that region. Now the Ukrainians, it's very easy then for them to, or anyone really, to persuade, shall we say, the Ukrainians to start striking, you know, whatever targets they feel they deemed, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Any targets that this ice pact, you know, don't want there. You know, it becomes very easy for them, you know, for the Ukrainians to strike these. Oh wow, I've got to make it through some mud. Guys, just look at this. So I'm just going to traverse through this, guys. If I drop the phone, because I only do one take, guys, we don't do none of this editing. Jesus. Oh. Right, I think I'm going to have to do a leap of faith here into some mud. Oh, God. Done it. Anyway, that's how I roll. Yeah, so it becomes very easy then for Ukrainians to attack these facilities that this ice pact don't want in their dragonflies, that the ice pact don't want in that region. Obviously the Ukrainians, they can claim you know, claim responsibility for it, as every, you know, on the optics of it, they're in a conflict with each other and it's fair game. However, what do I always say, guys? I always say, look at this from the Russian perspective, okay? The Russian perspective now, they're getting, like, you know, they're having their bases attacked that are not even on the same continent by Ukrainians. Now, I don't know if this is going to be too windy, guys. Now, I don't know, you know, I don't know exactly, and of course I've got no proof, but it would seem to me that there's a high likelihood that NATO forces identified these bases in the Arctic to strike. Now, sorry, going back, obviously, with the Russian, from a Russian perspective, the Russian perspective is that they're already at war with NATO, that they're NATO operators operating these weapon systems. These drone strikes are being coordinated by NATO. So, as far as the Russians are concerned, you've now got NATO striking their Arctic bases. Now, this comes a couple of, I can't remember, maybe a couple of days, maybe a week or so, after they announced this ice pact, which would be, like I just said, Finland, Canada and the United States. We're seeing these war fronts open up, guys, all right? We're seeing them expand slowly. At some point, people are just going to have to call this for what it is. You know, we are literally in the, I don't even think we're in the early stages of World War III anymore. You know, I think we're actually in the, what did Winston Churchill say? I think Winston Churchill said, this is not the beginning. No, he said, this is not the end, and this is not the beginning, but this is the end of the beginning. So we're in a stage now where the Arctic has just become opened up as a new battlefront. Now, obviously, this is good for Ukraine because the Russians then have to move air defense systems into their Arctic bases because there's this ice pact, so there's more American, Canadian and Finnish input in that area, so they need to go and strengthen that area. But guys, you know, I still think this is just training. I think the main play is going to be Antarctica. You know, every war that I've, you know, every war's been over resources. Now, you can argue what the definition of resources is. You know, I'll accept those arguments, but when we're looking at resources and guys, I'm just traversing down some rocks. Anyway, so when you look at these wars for resources, Antarctica becomes the obvious, you know, the obvious place. You know, and I keep saying this, you know, all eyes are soon going to be on Antarctica. I've got another. I can get up here. Hang on, guys. I just don't want to fall over. Oh, this is a big leap of faith. Right, no, it's not. I'm going to do two little ones. Sometimes in life, guys, if you have a big obstacle, try and take it in two. Or three. Yeah. Hang on. Anyway, yeah. So I think all this stuff that's happening in the Arctic, it's kind of like training or testing and adjusting for the main event, which will be down in Antarctica. Guys, just to reiterate, the amount of oil that's been found down there would make whoever takes that oil the next superpower. So, you know, it's definitely worth it's definitely worth people going down there and investing time, money, manpower, and all sorts of stuff. Guys, I think I'm about halfway now to Black Moss Pot, so I'm going to stop it here, and I'll try and put another video, or I may do another video on TikTok and put that on online. But I'll see you later, guys. I'm gonna Mac to Grid.